Oh man, that is a brick house. Big fish. Where is he? I'm just hooked funny, maybe. Oh, I think it's a big one though. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, how powerful fish. Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. Oh man, they're so strong. Look at that thing, that is a brick. Oh, come here. Oh man, that is a brick house. Look at that thing, man, short and fat. Stocky little linebacker bass. Smoked it, but that's why it felt so big. It's kind of hooked on the outside of its mouth. It must just kind of nudged up on it. That little trocar. Smoke them in the nose though. It's a chunk. That is a fish that you know down the road, that's gonna be a super tanker. Pretty decent one right now. Man, awesome fish. And an incredible bite. I mean, that bait's just chewing along the bottom. And every once in a while, this dude comes along munching. The thing I love about this rig and this approach to fishing is there's no guessing. I mean, that last bite, it's never a, I think I have one, maybe. I mean, you're feeling bottom the whole way back to the boat. I mean, so every single cast, the more casts you make, the more you know about the area you're fishing, just because you can feel every little boom, boom, boom on the way back. You know where there's rock, you know where there's sand, you know where there's weed. And just like that last fish there, man, your cast is not over until it's right to the boat. I mean, what you have to remember is this bait stays glued to the bottom. I mean, it's like a crankbait, but it eliminates that whole swing period. You know, when you throw a crankbait and I always tell you to throw it past something, throw it right past it, because it's gonna take a few cranks to get that bait down to the target zone. Well, this is just like a crankbait, but it gets rid of that whole swing period. It gets it right down and right in that area. So for that reason, the whole way back to the boat, that bait is in play. Don't start burning that bait when it's 10 feet from the boat and killing your cast, because you'll get fish that eat it right beside the boat. I really think that's one of the major reasons that, I love this bait in this system so much. Just simply because I always talk about using baits and thinking of them as tools, using the right tool for the job. Well, this is a tool when you use it in the right environment, which is basically a rock bottom lake. I can feel everything on the bottom, and it works from the very start of the cast to the very end of the cast. But the only thing that I find hurts this approach to fishing is weed. You're getting a lot of weed. I mean, you'll catch some fish in it, but really the magic with this approach is all about that bait banging off of rocks, banging off of wood. You want hard cover when you're fishing a wobblehead. Oh, I just missed one and I did the dumbest thing ever. Don't ever do that. Don't set the hook on this thing. Just get them moving. Just get that bait moving. Man, I can't believe I did that. In the back of my head, I'm thinking, oh, in a minute here, I'm gonna have to give a little monologue about how to set the hook on a fish. Do not set the hook on these fish. I kind of just speed up my reel, very similar to a crankbait. I just kind of sort of pull into them. There is a hook set, but it's not that distinct set. It's kind of a side pull, and a lot of it is in the reel.